Yesterday's storm has calmed down a bit. There is a rebound after 3 days of hectic selling pressure. The Nifty ending above 22,100, 22,140, a 140-point gain. Not at the day's high. We're off about 60 points from the day's high, which was 22,200, but still clocking in a pretty decent rebound of 140 points. Sensex up close to about 300 points. Midcaps were shining. The small cap index up more than 3%. The advanced decline ratio upbeat at nearly 5 stocks advancing for 1 in the red. Banks, though, particularly the large cap private sector banks, took a bit of a backseat. They did see some buying over the last 3 days, but today you are seeing corrections set in the likes of an Axis Bank, an HDFC Bank, and IndusInd Bank, and the Nifty banking index was down 0.4%.
Okay, let's talk about the big recovery that we've seen on the mid-cap screen, 2% higher on the mid-cap index, and lots of gainers from the PSU space. They've come back with a bang, really. Look at SJVN as we're ending big volumes on the stock, 16% higher. IRFC is back to its winning ways, 13%. You've got Ircon, 12%. Hindalco Copper, Hindalco, Railtel, UCO Bank. The short point is that it's across the board. Railway stocks, yes, for sure, but even other names. I mean, a lot of the PSU banking names have done well, and some of the other stocks also on the upside, on the power side of the screen. And the large caps as well, we've been discussing. Coal India's had a good session. ONGC's had a good session. So basically, plenty of movers and shakers from the PSU space on the upside. Non-PSU, perhaps a couple of stocks that we can point out. Actually, these are the smaller cap names. But if I talk about large stocks, then some of the Adani Group stocks have had a good bounce back. Adani Green would be one of them. Up and about. JSW Infra is up 10% today. IRB Infra is up about 9-10% as well. So even on the non-PSU side, private sector, mid-cap, small-cap names, good day, and perhaps a sigh of relief.
Absolutely. And, maybe a few other names, right, before we wrap up. Yes Bank, by the way, was up about 12%. Some of the largest volumes. I'm talking about ex-PSUs, ex-railways. Electra was up about 14%. We, of course, discussed Hindustan Copper. Solar Industries, big move, about 13-14% today. You had Rico Auto, 20%. I mean, started 10% higher, ends 20% in the green. Action Construction started 10% higher. The crane company, 19% on that one. XZcom, which is the recent listing, 20% on that one. Stock ended at about 212. There was Texmaco Rail, which was up 16-17%. And I can go on with a few others, but this is the large volume-led list. 5:1 as far as the advanced to decline ratio is concerned. And the Nifty ending with about 150 odd points in the green. Not at the day's high, but not very far away either. It's a wrap on this edition of Closing Bell from all of us here. It's goodbye. Thanks very much for staying with us. But markets forward will pick up on all the action in just a